Hello everyone and welcome to Words and Vibrations. I'm going to be doing a live here weekly, so it'll be at the same time every week, and if you would like to follow some of these topics and some of these conversations, you know where to find me. And please let me know if you have any questions about any of the topics. Just pop a comment down below and I'll do my best to address them. So today, talking about words and vibrations, and one of the very cool things about this is when you look at how different things are translated from one language to another, it is possible because every word, every sentence has a vibration to it that allows it to actually be translated into another language. So, it's like the way that we're able to communicate across the globe and around the world is all possible because of this ability to actually translate the vibration of a word and what that makes up as a sentence. Like energetically, it creates a certain vibration which is able to be translated into a different language. How cool is that? One of the other things about words and vibrations is if you start to pay attention to the words that you're using, you'll notice that they all have different vibrations, and start to look at these different words that you're using and ask, what is this creating? Okay, because if you start to look at the words that you're using and what they're creating, you'll start to see a different possibility. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments. Paula said, hi, not really on the topic, but can you say something about dyslexia? Funny that you should say that because it is totally on the topic. A lot of people that have dyslexia will, for example, have trouble spelling certain words, or like when they're writing, it'll be back to front. But the thing that people with dyslexia often have is an energetic awareness of the words, the actual writing of the words, and the way that they structure a sentence might not be grammatically correct, but there's an energetic awareness that is there and is available. So you might not be as messed up as you think you are. And hello everyone, few people saying English is my second language. So if English is your second language, it's like English can be a very confusing language to learn. I know many people have said it's quite hard because there's so many different rules for different things, but this awareness of the vibration of the words, and if you're willing to actually follow the energy of a structure of a sentence when you're like translating or learning, it's like you'll have much greater ease. The other thing that you guys might have noticed is that people have different vibrations as well. Okay, and you actually are an energetic vibration in the world. So one other thing that you can ask is, like, what vibration can I be here to create a greater possibility? And the world, according to Kath, said energy is my first language. Yeah, me too, Kath. Definitely for me, when I walk into a room, the loudest thing in the room is the energy, not what people are saying. And this is what I would say is like a X-Men capacity, but also just a capacity of anyone out there who is not really normal and has a bit of a different awareness. Masha is saying, Saul, tell me something about lying to ourselves. And also Madame Colourful says hello from Austria. So lying to yourselves, the thing is, when you're actually willing to pay attention to the vibration of a word, when someone is talking, you'll know when someone is lying, and you'll know also, if you're willing to pay attention to what you're saying and what's coming out of your mouth, whether you're lying to yourself. So this is a really key tool. Usually what is heavy is a lie and what is true will make you feel lighter. If you're willing to be brutally honest with yourself, you can also use this tool to find out whether you're lying to yourself or not, okay? But you're going to have to be honest with yourself, because I know one of our favorite things to do is trick ourselves with this stuff. Kath said, always get my words mixed up. Yeah, and this is a thing. If you actually start to pay attention to the energy, it might not actually be grammatically correct, but the words that you use, if you're paying attention and you're aware of the vibration of the word, it might actually match the energy of the situation. It just might not make sense grammatically, okay? And so this is also something that you can develop, is this ability to actually be more congruent with the energy, but it's not always going to match what people will say is correct, okay? So you also have to be willing to be a little bit different. So one thing that you could ask is also, it's like, what energy can I be to be vibrationally compatible with all languages of energy and all ability to be vibrationally compatible and transliterate with total ease. Kath said, what do you do when the peeps who are experiencing the lying are not willing to acknowledge the lie? That would be, I would say, stop trying to help everyone. And it's like, acknowledge where you're trying to get someone to see your point of view, rather than, if someone wants to be lied to, they're going to be lied to, okay? And that's really something also that they're choosing. You can have a different choice for you and let that be the inspiration for them. But generally, trying to get someone to see something that they don't want to see, they're not going to be very happy about it, and they're probably going to let you know. Natasha has said, what is transliterant? So transliterate is the ability to hear and speak and understand all languages, okay? So it's like, you can have the capacity to be transliterate with all languages. It doesn't always show up that you can speak all languages, but it's like, if you have the awareness of the energy of a conversation that's going on in a different language, you can also receive the information that's going on, okay? And it's like, I've had many examples of this where I've been traveling, people have been speaking in a different language, but I can pick up on the conversation. I know what the topic is. I know what they're talking about. And it's like, I'm aware of it. I just don't have the exact specifics of what they're saying, okay? And you also want to get that people have a different vibration. Like, when I was traveling in China, I remember this one time walking down the street, and there were two people talking from one building to the next at the bottom of the building, and I wanted to walk up the stairs in between them, and the way that they were talking with each other, I thought they were having a fight. But they weren't having a fight, they were actually just having a friendly conversation. Once I recognized that, I was able to like walk through with no problem. But before that, I thought I was like getting in the way of, a heated argument or something. But it was just a different vibration. It was something that I wasn't used to. So you want to also get that people around the world, like culturally, the languages also will have different vibrations to them. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's what you think it is. You also want to be in question and ask, what is this? So Kath said, so hard because it's so transparent. Yes, and sometimes it can be like banging your head against a brick wall, trying to get people to, realize what you're aware of. But you've got to get, that's a superior point of view, and it doesn't always invite people to greater awareness. So what question can you be? What choice can you be? And what could you be that would inspire them to choose more if they desire to? Cool. So just a quick conversation really about words and vibrations. I hope you got something from this, and like I said before, we're going to be doing a live once a week, same time, same place, so look out for it. And thank you so much for joining. Thanks for all your questions, and I'll see you next week. Thanks guys. Bye.